Hey folks, pretty good rain in the valley around midday today, but since then it has moved out. But boy, we saw some good showers pop up in Brownsville and Harlingen, up into Willacy County earlier. We'll watch this again, and you'll see how things fired up across several locations in the valley. And then one more there, Brownsville. Edinburgh got a pretty good thunder shower this afternoon, but that was early in the afternoon. Since then, everything has moved out, and this is where rain fell. And you can see most of the totals under an inch. You get out near Port Mansfield, one little bullseye out there. It came out pretty good just inland of Port Mansfield. Around Santa Monica, about 0.8 of an inch, and officially on the Doppler, about 1/10 of an inch in the Edinburgh area. But it came down hard for a short period of time in a lot of the valley today. But most who didn't get it got absolutely nothing. Future Track says it's quiet tonight, and tomorrow should start on a quiet note. It could be spotty showers and thunderstorms again starting late in the morning into the afternoon hours. The sea breeze tries to come to life, but besides that, there's even enough moisture out there for stuff really anytime during the daytime. And then look at Thursday. Probably a more active day on Thursday. I think both tomorrow and Thursday about a 40% probability. And then Friday, a little less moisture to work with. So yes, scattered showers, but probably not quite as much activity. Look at the bigger picture. Notice now we've got a fair amount of moisture moving across a lot of the southern part of Texas. Not, just a big wave of moisture, but scattered stuff around the region. And that's going to continue because of an upward disturbance kind of sitting back over here. And that's pulling this moisture from the Bay of Campeche all the way up into the coastal portions of Texas. We're also watching tropical waves coming across the Gulf, and as they do, they move in. Here's that upper disturbance, and again, that's helping pull moisture up into the region. It'll do that tonight and again tomorrow, so we've got that decent shot at some rain again tomorrow. Go on to Thursday, and even more moisture rolls in, so scattered showers possible again. Friday, maybe a little less activity, a little bit of a lull, but still isolated showers. Again, back to the sea breeze stuff. And then as we get into the weekend, we're watching a pretty good wave that'll come over Florida, get into the eastern Gulf of Mexico. The question is, where does that end up? I think it'll eventually push some moisture our direction. Probably a bulk of it maybe staying to our northeast, but still pushing some moisture in here and increasing our rain chances again for the early part of next week. In the meantime, 40-40 tomorrow and Thursday, and then we back it off to 20 on Friday. Saturday, I think we're looking at about 20% as well, and then we start coming back up again starting on Sunday. These are current temperatures: 89 in Port Isabel, same thing in Brownsville, 91 in Weslaco at this hour. A little warmer out west. Rio Grande City is 97. Our low temperatures tonight, mid to upper 70s across the region, except at the beach, about 81 at South Padre. Partly cloudy skies. Can't rule out a brief shower, especially near the coast. And then tomorrow, most of us in the 90s except the island, 88 there. Southeast winds continue to about 5 to 10. Average high for this time of year, the 30-year average is 93. And we'll be right near that the next few days, maybe a degree or two cooler on Thursday and Friday. Tropics still very active. This system that's working its way into the Caribbean, the kind of the northern portions of the Caribbean, is going to move across the Bahamas, but probably just as a rainmaker, but eventually gets into the Gulf of Mexico, and Hurricane Center gives it a 30% chance of developing once it gets over into the northeast Gulf. And then the question is, where does it go once it gets there? Most of the models curve it to the north, but there are still a few when you get 5 days out that move it straight westward. Two other systems in the Atlantic. This system down here that's got a 20% chance of developing, and then a new wave coming off the coast of Africa. That's got a 30% chance of developing out the next 5 days. That one bears watch. It's got a long way to go, but it's in an area that is favorable for development. So we'll watch for that one, but it will be eventually in an area favorable for development in a few days. At our coast, southeast winds 5 to 15 knots, moderate chop. UV's very high. No advisories right now. The risk of rip currents is low. Seas about 2 to 5 feet. Your first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast for tonight: 78 for a low with a stray shower. Most areas are dry. Tomorrow, scattered showers like today, maybe a little more active, about a 40% probability. 40% again on Thursday. We kind of taper it off a little bit for Friday, Saturday, and then start to ramp it up again Sunday and Monday. Another wave of moisture comes in, so that gives us a chance for some showers and storms once again. That's your updated first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast.